Hello everyone, a bit of an unusual thing today, going to try to do a vlog. This is going to be likely an amalgamation of like 2-3 days of me walking around Tbilisi. As I have a vacation, I have some time to talk about things. So I am in Zuri Park, Tbilisi, and it's quite a nice place, quite in a center area. And yeah, I'm just gonna go somewhere, have a lunch, and go somewhere else. Have a week off, so I decided I want to do that. I want to give it a shot, see if I enjoy doing that. It feels very awkward talking to myself in public, because I generally do it at home, and it's quite normal to hear there are people, quite a lot of people actually. Well, probably not that many, but for Thursday, quite population. I was expecting to be absolutely no one here. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I enjoy doing this. I'm gonna see if it's an interesting way of doing channel updates, and maybe I just eventually gonna start doing vlogs. Well, I'm also gonna talk about a few things like a channel update in this one. You'll probably get a picture of where I'm coming from doing these, what I want to do, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it's quite nice. The weather is really good today. Got myself some salad, some Georgian beer, a pretty standard lager, if anything. Gonna completely butcher it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's foamy. Yeah, that's what I like drinking. But anyway, Georgian food generally just comes in very big packs. Like this salad is. Yeah, it isn't super massive, but it does look good. So it's cheese, a chicken, salad, and some sauce. Is that adjika, kimali? I don't know. Good thing I wasn't there on Monday, because Monday they have no meat. But yeah, it was alright. There's theater here, I guess. There are sometimes some concerts, so yeah, this park has been around for quite some time. Okay, so we're at the crossroads, yeah. So I can go the easy way, and then this more scenic, more curly route. That's where I'm gonna go to, because it's more fun. Probably gonna use that one to talk about, and also look at that guy. These guys are everywhere here. Everywhere. And fairly stinky as well. Yeah, let's go. I'm actually gonna talk just like that, even though it isn't. Man, I wish I had a stabilizer. Well, good thing I'm not doing blogs for living, because otherwise it would have been awful. I might buy some in future if I need to. But yeah, I was thinking that, hey, recently I haven't been doing much. I haven't been doing streaming. I don't really know what to do, and I've been enjoying walking. I actually had a segment on one of my last streams where I was talking about the past month, as I did move to Tbilisi again. I have no idea where I'll be in 1 month, but I started watching the blog videos, mostly Japan ones, like abroad in Japan again. I used to watch him a long time ago, but yeah, I was like, man, there's something about just having these, because generally when you take photos or videos, it just kind of becomes a dust on your phone. You're eventually probably never even gonna use it. So maybe putting it to some good use is the way to go. Oh, I can't flip the camera. Here we go. And so I was thinking, hey, why not just, try making something out of it. Potentially find something that you enjoy, as I found myself enjoying walking around way more than I did before. Just looking around for things, trying to find something interesting, and yeah, it's nice when the weather is nice. You go to various different places. It's not honestly bad, and people aren't really coming here, apart from everyone from Russia, as I did. Everyone's literally here, or in Turkey, or in Kazakhstan, or you name it. But yeah, so I thought this might be interesting, potentially way of doing the vlogs. Just walk around, then at some points stop to talk about the actual live updates, channel updates, anything updates, and then eventually maybe just actually start doing this as its own series on different YouTube channel potentially. It's not like I'm really gaining anything from that. It's like putting my energy in a place where it actually does something. It's like spending it not on the photos and videos that I never watch or see, but actually try to get some, something out of it. This here used to be like mostly a children's park, so it has a lot of children's things. And yeah, I gotta cross that where there's a lot of people building things. Brooming, cleaning the roads. I know where I'm going, at least for today. This is probably I'm probably gonna spend like 3 days editing this. Well, three to 4 days editing this, and it's gonna be made out of 3 days of me walking around and doing some nonsense, and potentially doing sometimes of just talking, because it isn't very interesting. I am doing some shots where I'm actually not talking, so we will see where that goes. I'm interested as well, because I do find sometimes a way to look at the other things through someone else's lens is a very good way of knowing other places, potentially thinking, hey, I might want to go here, I might want to do that, or this is cool, but I never want to do that. I don't know, I'm just describing a blogging to you. Amazing, right? So yeah, remember me saying this was a children's park? Yeah, these things. Cool way. I'm probably the biggest child there is right now, well, apart from these three little girls. Okay, yeah, sure. Go back. I'm coming right after you. Oh, that's fun. I just cannot ignore the other one. I gotta get the full experience out of it. It's quite nice, actually. Like, these buildings out there, because the whole Tbilisi is actually very, mountain-ish. You do get views that are really, really good from the houses, from like top floors of these. It's really fantastic. Like, we do rent a flat that is fairly high up, and the view there is absolutely stunning. Let's see that bad boy. It's gonna be freaking awful, and the girls are gonna freak out again because I'm coming. Hey, that was fun. So yeah, there are some birds that you can fairly rarely spot. I have no idea who that guy is. Sure, where to go to make progress. I want to end up where there are people there. I want to end up there. Actually, I want to end up there. Am I? Yeah, I think I need to go over there to where I am going. There is this building, which, despite looking very fancy, is very likely old and potentially unused toilet. Or something else. Yeah, it's doesn't smell good. This one's way better. That's where we're gonna go. We can sit here. All right. Yeah, it's the same turtle. It isn't really a turtle. I have no idea what that is. Looks good. And I'm all for cities having the parks like that inside of them, because it just makes it so much better than just having bland nothing. I mean, part of the appeal of this is that all of that is mountains, so it's all very hilly, but it just makes for a better experience. I probably went down. Can you even see where I came from? Like, probably where the top of that building was. That's probably how long I went down. It's like, it goes down from all the way up there. Like, ooh. And here, I don't... No, I think that's actually the bottom now. Apart from everything that I described before, this place is also like a skater park. As you can see, there's a big pipe there. The camera won't go there. It's a pretty big bridge. There are a few people here today doing some skating. Cool. I used to do that back when I was 14. I didn't do much better than like a simple kickflip, but hey, that's the effort that counts, I guess. Look at these monkey bars. It's crazy. I only have one free hand, so I can't do much, but if I would have had a GoPro which I could mount on my shoulder, I would have totally tried something. Probably failed spectacularly, but still. Okay, so I did tell you that this park was like flooded or anything, but in fact actually the entire Tbilisi was. It actually happened in 2015. I just read about what that hippo is symbolizing. So apparently in 2015 when there was a big flood and like 21 people got killed, 2 of who have not been discovered ever since. And then the zoo, which is over there, has been flooded, and a lot of animals and birds have also been, they died. And this guy over there, he went on the central square and kind of became a symbol of those events. So, he is just standing here as a reminder of that. Really non-populated area in terms of how many people cross here, so I'm probably gonna just do a bit of a talking session in here. This is where I realized that I've been talking for probably half an hour without any substance, and I just decided to do that later at the end of the video. Look at him chilling there. So cool. See, this bridge, I've actually driven under that bridge for a lot of times, like many times actually. It's like the road towards the center, one of the few. This is a highway. We're actually getting close towards the zoo. You can see a llama. That's a llama over there. Probably very loud because of cars. Let's get out of here. That path. That looks like a lot of people walked in here. This is in fact a zoo territory. So you shouldn't be able to do that, but from this, I guess from this sturdy boy, you can just hop over and you're in for free. I unfortunately gotta walk across like near the road, and I thought crossing this bridge would lead to something, but it just, I could walk there and the cars would be behind me. I'm just gonna be walking in front of the cars, which is really odd and a bit unsettling, but shouldn't be a problem because I'm going there. I'm gonna check out the zoo. So yeah, that was quite a walk. Not too long actually, probably 700 meters or something. But yeah, at the zoo entrance, there's a lot of cars here, so I am surprised how the zoo is located in like between 2 roads, which are pretty big. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an 8-lane road. It's insane. The other one is 4, but a much higher speed, obviously. And I can see already some children playground and such, so that's where we're gonna go, inside the zoo. It's quite the view to start the video from, but this is actually because I went to the toilet right as I entered. It's pretty cheap. 4 Georgian lari admission fee, which is roughly 120 rubles. Very cheap actually, so that hopefully means that the zoo is being actively sponsored by the government, or some child playground, like some carousels and such. Not very interested in that. more interested in seeing the animals. I like zoos myself because, you know, as a child I went to circus, I went to the various zoos, and I was very much happy of seeing animals. I liked them. I do like them still, and the critical thing here is apparently not all the zoos are good. Like, I know the one in St. Petersburg is said to be pretty bad in terms of how the animals are being, you know, kept in the cages, what the conditions they have. And I haven't really been thinking about that. And my wife, because of that, she doesn't really want to go to the zoos as much. Well, I'm still fairly interested, because sometimes you can see that the animals are fairly happy, even if they are in, you know, in cage. And if they do feel fine, I feel like that's enough of a good thing. So let's see how this one is, and just explore some stuff that they have here. He does look really well fed though. Look how fat he is. Poor guy. It's pretty warm in here. There's quite a lot of flies in here. Obvious reasons. There's some poop in there. Some of these are small. This one's very young. And there's this guy having a time of his life. Real good boy. Yep. So far, it really has not been that bad. There's, at least on a Thursday, there is not that many people here. The animals are fairly relaxed. Oh my good God, look at, just look at that. That's a Satan summoning ritual over there. I'm gonna give you a better look at that in a second, but yeah. Does smell like animals, but it don't season too bad. Also, this Ferris wheel is really unimpressive. There is a hill in that part. You won't go over that hill. You probably will barely go over that building, and that's how high you'll get. It's kind of crap. Oh my God! It's hungry. So big. It's actually quite a big zoo, so on the surface it does seem like a fairly basic small zoo, but there's quite a lot of animals. You can see there's like whole herds of sheep or goats. This is the saddest place for ducks. Look how many there is. Look, this is all the bath water they have. I guess that's the food for all these guys over here, which just eat nothing but the dry grass, whatever is the word for that. I completely forgot. Hen? No, hen is a chicken. What am I even talking about? But yeah. Imagine living in this house. That's probably a nightmare for various reasons, both smell and animals. Smell and animal and flies, I was meaning, but yeah, I guess I'm at the end. It was fairly long. There's still a path down somewhere. Gotta go explore that after I check this fairly unremarkable children's corner. That thing is actually quite fun. You want to do it though, but there's the biggest entertainment of them all. 9D. At the moment it is really empty though. Like, I went just a bit off the side. That's the bridge where I was crossing when I went down. And this area is just nothing. Probably you can't do much here because, well, road is that close. It really does look like Kimba the White Lion. Almost funny. Like, this side is absolutely... Got a fly in my mouth, great. Absolutely unused. It does lead to monkeys though, so I'm following it. I could go there and then go down, but that's the path that I haven't gone, so I'm going. I mean, all in all, I already said that. It doesn't look terrible. It is bog standard post-Soviet zoo, I guess. Probably better than most, because it actually has a lot of open areas, and it does feel like animals aren't being treated as complete ass, which is good. Oh, there are these again. These are bald eagles, I believe. Look fairly bold to me at the very least. Oh, these ones are small. Quite fancy. I don't have anything boys and girls. But yeah, well, I said it's big, but as a matter of fact, it actually isn't. It's quite small. Isn't horrible. I think my hometown one used to be much worse. Like it was when I was a kid. If I try to remember really well, it was fairly not great. Smelled awful, and I guess there were some problem with hygiene and everything. But it is much better now. They trying to build a new one for like 5 years. They sank a lot of money in there. Everything's stolen, obviously. Everyone knows about that. It's just sad, really sad. Like the more there is things like this, like there is almost no closed cages in this, which is great, I think. Also, look at that guy. See him? Hello. Let's wrap it up. Verdict, I think it's alright. It's pretty cheap, and it doesn't look like animals are being treated like complete dog ass. I do feel fairly healthy and playful, so probably a good place. As good as it gets in a cage, I guess. I guess that's practically the end of day one. There's the tunnel that I don't need to go to because it goes to a different part of the town. But yeah, I guess I did have quite a walk. Not a long one, not even 8,000 steps. But at the same time, I don't even know where I'm going, like production-wise with these. Probably overthinking way too much. It's gonna be way simpler than I imagined it being. So yeah, I'm gonna think about actually what I'm showing and saying next time around, because right now it's been in a whim, and I guess that sometimes is the point of a blog, but I do think it kind of kills the point. It's like, what are you showing? Just everything? It's kind of odd if you do that. So yeah, even if it wasn't like fantastically interesting, I hope it was somewhat, at least a bit, just a bit. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try editing things like to be interesting, but I'm not sure if they're gonna be. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Hello again. It's the next day of this thing of me doing, and I'm not gonna film much today. Here's just staying, waiting for a bus. Just kind of thought this is like a very interesting way they do this here. It's like as you can see, the lanes are reversed, so this bus lane is opposite to the direction of the cars going. Same goes here. I guess that's done so that nobody takes the bus lane and it's always free and buses can move, you know, in a fast way. But I've never seen anything like that. They don't do it everywhere, but on this specific street in this area of town they do, which is kind of cool. Probably look more sleepier than I was just on the bus video, because I went to massage. Highly recommend. If you ever feel tired, just go there. Better just do it, you know, weekly, maybe more often. But yeah, this is like very close to the area. It's like there's various buildings here. It's kind of weird how close, you know, the main, well, what's that? The companies, the various banks, essentially the daily life, that's what I meant. And then there are these, you know, buildings which are not looking too good. They're fairly ugly, to be honest. Not the worst ones. Definitely, this is like far from being like a historical center. It's more of a small how's it called? Residential area. Yeah, it's really bizarre. I'm planning to go to an actual proper. Look at that guy. To an actual proper center like some other day, but yeah, this is all you get. Now, quickly before I take another bus ride, I'm just gonna go and have some Wendy's, which is really good in here. It's a pretty good selection here, as you can see. I don't think I'm gonna go for a combo though. I think I'm just gonna go for a single burger. Main value deal. Nah, to hell with that. Just want to jalapeno crunch. Spicy chicken, right? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. So as I already said, both Wendy's and, well, actually Dunkin' Donuts over there. It's actually also pretty good, especially the more local things, like specific tastes. In Dunkin' Donuts especially, they have the cheese thingy. That one's really good, like suluguni something. I haven't tried Wendy's pizza, but probably won't. Not. I like burgers more in general, and pizza is generally something I order to home. I don't think I remember last time I had pizza out somewhere, so yeah. It's pretty okay. I'm gonna just eat and then gonna go catch a bus. There are places to be in like 30 minutes. An unplanned day. Also recording secretly from Nesta. She's back there. She doesn't know I'm trying to do the vlog, but yeah, just gonna be a montage of a few places. Just went to the mountains. It's quite nice here. Really lucky with the weather. Absolutely stunning, to be honest. Yeah. So we did come to Kazbek, though as you can see, it's not visible. It's where it is. That's probably the only actual big cloud here. Spent quite a few minutes already just standing and filming the time lapse, so I'm gonna put them here and hopefully it will open. I took a photo while we were riding a bus because, well, after that we'll just take the bus and go all the way back to Tbilisi. But yeah, it was visible, like properly. You could see the tip. You could see the tip of these things as well, but they're a bit cloudy right now. So yeah, if lucky, they will show up, as we have probably 15 more minutes until our group comes back and we inevitably have to board the bus and take a ride back. But there is this blue, this part here. As it moves, actually, there, it might open up. So gotta just gotta wait. But other than that, there isn't much I want to be showing on this day. It's just gonna be a few clips stretched together, or it probably already was. I don't know how I edited this. Shiny. Right. Anyway, back to the time lapsing. Hello everyone, welcome to my final day of filming this. I know for a fact this will be the end of it. Actually wanted to film it up there, but the wind there is absolutely insane. It actually was almost blowing my camera off. That's how high it is. But here, perfectly fine. You can have a really good view on the city. It's probably my favorite place in old Tbilisi. So this is inside the old town, a bit above. This is a Narikala fortress. Not much to tell about it, but it's like in a really good spot. It's high enough. It's fairly easy to access. You just climb or take that thing that I actually did, the cable car. It's coming from all the way down there where the big balloon is. I don't think a balloon works today. Maybe it does, but I'm a big pussy. I'm not gonna go there anyway. This will be more about like just a few things that I learned about Tbilisi, because you have such a good view over here. You see this mountain over there, that's where the local, how's that, the attraction park with the carousels and such. I would love to go there, but driving there is either a really long bus ride or a really long a really expensive cable car. You could actually see it, probably better from the other video I have a clip for. You can see the mountains. The weather is really good today. I'm not sure if you can actually spot it. Probably should just record a video as well. But just good view. Like all of that is being kept working. Like a lot of these buildings down there, they're fairly old, like 100 years or near that amount. And it's all being recovered constantly by the government. Well, and by city, and it's nice when the city's good parts are not being overshadowed by those big ass were there somewhere around there. Yeah, the skyscrapers made out of glass. A lot of glass things that you can see like over there, they're fairly recent, like around 2008 when Mikhail Saakashvili was the president of Georgia. He liked it a lot. It's actually a pretty cool thing. I don't suppose you can see any police stations in here, but all the police stations in Georgia, or most of them at least, designed in such a way that they're like made out of glass, as if the police force actions are like very easy to see through. There is nothing to hide, essentially. There's still some walls you can see on the inside of there, but the general idea I think is really cool. So there is like a big building which looks like a White House of sorts. Nobody lives there. Again, Saakashvili used to, from what I heard. There's like a Trinity Church over there. And then in the other part of town, which is there, it's mostly like living areas. Airport is somewhere around there. It's such a big city. Like, I would almost say I had a culture shock, because from when you live in like Russia, you always think about Georgia as like mountain people living in the mountains and like eating ram or something, and you would imagine them being very serious, always drinking wine. But no, it's like a proper megapolis here. It's not that many people that live in here. I think the city actually has a population of 1.5 million, not too much, but something about it is just, it's very nice. I like that it's not flat. I like that has so many different things going for it. There's old buildings, new buildings, a lot of green. That's something I absolutely adore. There are mountains everywhere, a big river in the middle, small rivers there and there. If only there wasn't so many cars as there is. There's something about the post-USSR countries. They just love their cars, and every city in the evening is absolutely impossible to navigate through on a vehicle, because everything just stays on the spot. It's impossible. The traffic jams are absolutely killing it. But no, and I just want to conclude this video, because in the first one I was, well, actually I'll make a conclusion later, but I was talking about the channel in the first day when I went to the zoo. I think I'm gonna cut that part. At this point it's cut from the video. I've been editing it every night, and the video is really long. I am not really liking how it turned out, but I am getting some insights on what not and what to do, some ideas, and I really hate editing. It's a challenge to myself. I said it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing, okay, no, I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm gonna go through the old town, because there is this one route which leads to another nice view, a bit lower. You can't even probably see the place where I'm gonna go from here, and I'm just gonna go to the pub and eat. Probably gonna cut that out of the video, maybe in a post-credit scene, I don't know. But I definitely need to go for the entire video and just cut pieces of it, because there's so much of me talking, and sometimes I'm taking pauses. And I know from my latest video I edited was my Doom speedrun video, and I know from a fact that if you cut all the unnecessary pauses that just happen because my line of thinking isn't being as fast as my speech, you can save like 10 minutes. And if that video can be under 35 minutes that I'm making here, which it probably won't be because I haven't fit the day before yesterday actually, but if I can make it under 40 minutes, I think it's gonna be good enough. And my goal with that is definitely not to make videos as long. I definitely want to keep it to like 10-15 minutes, but this particular one is 4 days essentially, so there's not much I can do about it without just cutting everything, which I don't want to do. I kind of enjoyed filming all of it, even if it is mostly trash. But yeah, I'll see you on the other spot. Here is all sulfur baths. So there's water from the waterfall, which comes from the botanical garden, but then there are these, it's everywhere, like almost everything here. There's like a lot of fancy buildings over there, and a few I'll show is a bath essentially. Been to this one, it's pretty good. It's also very fancy. It looks like is it musk? I believe it's musk. But yeah, it does smell like sulfur really heavily. See the tops of another one. So yeah, let's just go through the old city and to the final spot where I'll finish this finally off. This climb is like 30 degrees. It's quite high. I'm going all the way up to where the cars are not even going, I believe. See, maybe I wasn't right about cars not going, but look at that incline over here. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like 50 degrees. It's very steep. far as I'm aware, this entire area has no shops. There are restaurants, hotels, but for a shop, the locals always going down there. Oh, like it isn't like a long way down, but it's very steep. Imagine just going for your milk every day. It's quite ridiculous. But also this place has a lot of cats. Kitty. Well, so this is truly the final stop for me, as in attractions and sightseeings go. I have been here probably 4 or 5 times, as well as there on a wherever I was over there. You can't see there between the trees. I believe you can barely spot the fortress that I was near. But yeah, this is like a very hidden place. In summer there was some sort of festival of like fruits and wine, like a very local one, because to find this place you gotta follow all these weird streets that it went to. There was like an ancient fire temple. The streets are just full of cats. Probably the old Tbilisi is the place with the highest cat density in the city, because otherwise it's all dogs. Like accumulated so many, well, I didn't film every single dog, but I had quite a few that, you know, put my camera on, clicked play, got the camera shot. Yeah, this place is more windy than I was hoping it to be, and oh my god. So let's talk about channel updates, as I didn't get into GDQ. I've been streaming a bit more often. I had 2 streams from a new laptop, which is, you know, good. I've now doing this video. I'm committed to finishing it, even if it isn't great. I want to try doing more of these blog videos. It's definitely not going to be, oh, I'm going to a grocery store or anything. No, it's like sometimes I do the traveling. Recently I went to like 3 or 4 places in St. Petersburg, and on the 4th one it hit me, wow, this place is like so weird and odd. It might be just interesting filming it, giving brief, you know, history, a bit of my input. It's useful to get known me as a personality, because otherwise I'm just the person who talks about the games and plays games, sometimes fast. Speaking of fast, speedruns, I want to do GTA 2, as I now don't have any GDQ to worry about. I probably will do GTA 2 speedruns whenever I can. They'll require me sitting, practicing, and have a mood for it. I'm trying to finish Elden Ring now, as my laptop can run it just fine. Not sure where I will be in a month. Here, some other country, back to Russia. Absolutely zero idea. And I am thinking that with me not streaming much or not doing much of like content, I might start editing various stuff. I'm actually thinking that I'm coming to the phase where I'm closer to YouTube than to Twitch. Weird enough, don't quote me on that in a year where I haven't produced a single video apart from this one, but I might try to do very simple videos. Might get back to speedrun reviews, likely not. I'm also not sure what to do with all the videos that I make on the channel, because I upload everything to one, because I'm not a big YouTuber, but at the same time it kind of makes the channel an absolute mess. There is like everything and nothing at the same time, like speed runs, highlights, now this, it's an odd mess, and I feel like it's got to be more structured. So I feel I'll have to create a couple more channels where I upload the videos. I will be constantly probably linking them to this channel, as this will be where the speedrun highlights go, the highlights go, well, everything that is of a value to what you guys know me for, and everything that I produce. Like the big playthroughs and small ones, I probably gonna be pushing to a different channel. I don't think it's worth it, even though some of them do make, well, I might consider small ones. I'm not sure. I'm still in the middle of thinking about it. If you have any idea, if like, it would be really useful for me if you told me what do you want to see from my channel? And don't tell me GTA 2, I know that wholeheartedly, but I want to do it. There are runs that I want to do other than GTA 2, but I also want to just play games. I started enjoying it way more often, started traveling way more often, less time spending on Twitch, more just doing something else. And I do feel like I should pour some of that into the content that I make. I believe this might be useful for me because I've been struggling in my head for the past couple years. It has been up and down. Something good will happen, something bad will happen, you name it. And I'm just not sure where I'm going with this. Like, what is my end game? Where I want to end up? I don't know. I never considered being like a massive YouTube creator, but I'm feeling like I want to try something to at least structure. Like, I've been horrible at structuring my things. All my playthroughs that I've done, there's like a document which I wanted to maintain with the links and everything. Never done that. Probably should. Probably want to make a website to keep my things in one place and not like in the various positions. I might do that. I might learn basic JavaScript and like React or something. I'm at the point where just playing games on stream isn't fun. If I just consume content, I'm feeling like I'm wasting my life. And there's been so much happening and so many things that I want to talk about sometimes that I think I will be actually producing small videos more often. Like a small reviews for the games instead of actual game being on the channel. I don't know. It takes courage, it takes effort, and previously I didn't want to do any of that, and but I kind of want to try. It's an interesting challenge to myself. Like this entire video is a challenge to myself. Recording it here, going around town talking. So I don't know. This is the first. I probably said that 10 million times, but this is the first video of that kind. What will be next one? I don't know. It's gotta be some interesting place I go to that I decide, okay, I'm gonna blog this, but it's obviously not gonna be 40 minutes. I would say that if I'm blogging anything, it only will be taking a long time if it takes few days to film. Otherwise, I'm gonna be trying to be condensed 10 minutes at most, because I think otherwise 10 to 20, because I think otherwise the video is too like, oh, are you actually talking about anything useful, or is it just you showing random videos that you filmed on the camera? You know, I was saying in the beginning of this that, hey, sometimes you film a lot of shit and then it ends up nowhere. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of shit here or put it while I'm talking, because it's a beautiful place to be. It's a beautiful thing to do, just walk around and filming things. But I feel like it's a waste of space if it doesn't go anywhere. There's a lot of photos on my camera that I never watched, probably never will. So I want to be a bit more creative with this. So you definitely tell me, what content do you want to see from me outside of GTA 2, outside of speedruns? What content do you think I should structure? Maybe give me some hints. Maybe you guys know YouTube better than I do. Maybe you watched way more people. There's been one person who's been helping me greatly with YouTube. It's been Sui, who was doing clip compilations for me. Obviously, I'm not doing clip compilations anymore because there's been no content. I'll hope for a video at the end of the year, because there's been enough throughout the year since the February until December to probably have a 20-minute runtime, which would be good. But it's not like I have editors. It's not like I'm making any money. I still cannot fill the dumb YouTube partner program, which I'm eligible for now. Finally, thank you a lot for all of that, for the following, for the views, for likes, for sharing, and. Well, maybe eventually I'll get to the point where I'm happy with what I am producing and not just being, oh, I'm sitting in front of camera playing video game. Kind of becomes boring, you know? Alright, and now the final place where I'll go is I'm hungry. So from this beautiful place, I'm gonna go all the way down. There should be a pub called, it's not a pub, which should be selling craft, local brewery, craft beer. I could go to the brewery, but it's fairly far out of town. Not too far, but distance that I'm not willing to travel today or tomorrow. And then my holiday's off essentially. I gotta work again. I'm gonna go down there, have some beer, have some food, then go home and try to fit all of that into one video which isn't 1 hour long, and then make it interesting to watch, if it's even possible at this point. I've been rambling forever. It's probably 30 minutes of me just talking in this. But in future it won't be just channel updatey. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. This is really the first time I'm doing this, so excuse me for that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Won't be holding you any longer. I'm just gonna go. I hope you liked this video. Hope it was entertaining, and I hope to see you more on my channel, on my Twitch. We'll try to revive my social networks more or less. Just yeah, have a good day everyone, and peace.